The night skies over the Negev desert hummed with restless energy. At Nevatim Air Base, rows of stealthy F-35A Adir fighter jets gleamed under floodlights, their sharp silhouettes ready to slice into the darkness. Ground crews worked feverishly, arming the aircraft with precision-guided bombs and long-range air-to-air missiles. Tensions between Israel and Yemen had been simmering for months. A string of Houthi missile attacks, some intercepted and others slipping through to cause damage on Israeli territory, had pushed the region to the brink. Intelligence reports confirmed the Houthis had acquired advanced Iranian drones and ballistic systems capable of striking deep into Israel. For the Israeli Air Force, a message had to be sent, not just to Yemen, but to their backers in Tehran. Tonight was the chosen moment. Colonel Eitan Regev, commander of the 140th Squadron Golden Eagles, tightened his flight suit as he reviewed the operation briefing. His squadron would spearhead the strike, dozens of F-35As flying low and fast across hostile skies, tasked with eliminating Yemen's missile stockpiles, command hubs, and radar installations. "Gentlemen," Regev told his pilots, his voice steady despite the enormity of the mission, "we are not just protecting Israel's skies. We are shaping the battlefield for years to come. Stay sharp, stay silent, and strike hard." A chorus of nods followed. The men and women of the squadron knew what awaited them. Yemeni skies thick with surface-to-air missiles, Iranian-trained crews on alert, and the possibility of a regional war if anything went wrong. At 0200 hours, the order came. Engines roared, and one by one, the F-35As taxied to the runway. The desert trembled as the first wave thundered into the night, disappearing into the black horizon like predatory birds hunting in silence. The war was about to ignite. Flying at near supersonic speed, the F-35As maintained total radio silence. Their stealth profiles made them nearly invisible to radar, but they knew the margin for error was razor-thin. Yemen's defenses, bolstered by Iranian advisors, had grown increasingly sophisticated. Colonel Regev's jet cut through the upper atmosphere, his helmet visor glowing with data, targets highlighted in red, friendly signatures in blue. Below, the Arabian Peninsula stretched vast and silent, unaware of the storm about to descend. "Targets ahead, 30 minutes," his wingman, Captain Alone Chauffeur, whispered through the encrypted comms. Far below, on Yemeni soil, radar operators were already on edge. Strange blips flickered and vanished on their screens, ghosts of the stealth fighters that refused to stay still. Alarms blared across fortified bunkers. Anti-air batteries swiveled into position. At precisely 0245 hours, the first strike began. Two F-35As dropped precision bombs on a suspected missile storage site near Soeda. The explosion lit up the night, a rolling inferno that swallowed concrete bunkers and fuel depots in seconds. "Direct hit," Regev confirmed, pulling his jet into a sharp climb. But the element of surprise evaporated instantly. Yemeni anti-air systems roared to life, streaks of fire carving across the black sky. Radar-guided missiles surged upward, hunting the intruders. "Missile lock! Break right!" Captain Chauffeur barked. Regev's F-35 rolled hard, countermeasures flaring behind him as a missile screamed past his tail. Another exploded nearby, rocking the jet with shrapnel. For a moment, the sky became a chaotic dance of death, jets diving, twisting, and retaliating with precision air-to-ground strikes. Back at Nevatim, Israeli command listened to the frantic comms chatter, hearts pounding as the battle unfolded in real time. This was no surgical strike anymore, it had become a full-scale aerial war. By 0300 hours, the skies above Yemen burned with fire. Multiple Yemeni missile batteries had been destroyed, but more remained operational, and reinforcements were arriving fast. Iranian-made drones swarmed into the fight, attempting to overwhelm the Israeli formation. Colonel Regev's squadron was stretched thin. Their stealth advantage was waning as the enemy adapted, using layered radar sweeps and heat-tracking missiles. "Control, this is Eagle 1, Regev reported. "We are sustaining heavy resistance. Request clearance for Phase 2. The Israeli Command Center hesitated. Phase 2 meant escalating the operation, authorizing strikes on deeper, more sensitive targets, including Yemeni command bunkers embedded near civilian zones. It was a gamble that could spiral into international condemnation. But hesitation could mean losing pilots. "Eagle 1, you are cleared for Phase 2. Regev exhaled, steel in his eyes. "Copy that." Execute. The F-35A regrouped, diving toward new coordinates. Their mission: eliminate the Central Command Hub near Sana'a, where intelligence suggested Iranian advisors were directing the defense. As they approached, the night erupted. Dozens of missiles fired simultaneously, saturating the skies. Captain Schaffer's jet took a hit. Alarm screamed as his left wing shredded in flames. "I'm hit. I'm ejecting." Regev's heart clenched as he saw the canopy blast away and Schaffer's figure vanish into the night with a parachute. No time to mourn. His squadron still needed him. "Stay focused," he ordered. "On my mark. Release payload." At 0315 hours, 6 precision bombs dropped in unison. The command hub exploded in a towering inferno, shockwaves flattening surrounding structures. Enemy radar fell silent. The Yemeni defenses staggered. For the first time that night, hope flickered. With the command center destroyed, surviving F-35As began their withdrawal. But the battle wasn't over. A final wave of drones, guided by autonomous systems, launched from hidden sites along Yemen's coast. Swarms of them closed in, threatening to overwhelm even the advanced fighters. Fuel was running low. Ammunition was nearly spent. The pilots faced a choice: retreat now and risk the drones chasing them into open skies, or stand and fight with everything they had left. Colonel Regev made his decision. "Eagles, form up. We finish this here." The jets banked sharply, cutting back toward the swarm. Sidewinders and 25mm cannons roared to life. Flares streaked like fireworks, igniting drones in bursts of flame. Pilots pushed their machines to the limit, dodging kamikaze drones that tried to ram them midair. One drone clipped Regev's wing, sending his jet shuddering. He gritted his teeth, forcing control back. "Not today," he growled, firing a missile that tore through the drone cluster like a spear. Minutes felt like hours, but slowly the swarm thinned. Explosions dotted the skies, raining debris onto the desert below. Finally, silence returned. The last drone spiraled downward, a flaming wreck. Breathless, low on fuel, and scarred from the fight, the surviving F-35As turned west, retreating toward Israel. The mission was complete. At dawn, Nevatim Air Base erupted in cheers as the battered F-35As returned. Mechanics rushed to the flight line, counting survivors, searching for familiar tail numbers. Colonel Regev climbed from his cockpit, exhausted but alive. He carried the weight of loss. Captain Schaffer was missing, his fate uncertain in enemy hands, but also the pride of victory. Yemen's missile network had been crippled, its command shattered. For now, Israel had secured its skies. The operation would remain shrouded in secrecy, whispered only in military corridors and hidden intelligence files. Publicly, officials would speak of defensive